Now, as a nation, we're getting fatter, and the message from the experts is eat well and exercise. But for a small number of women with a humiliating medical condition, none of that makes any difference, and they're quite literally buckling under their own weight.
When I look in the mirror, I see a lady who looks very obese.
I see a disproportionate body. I see something that I don't feel that I am on the inside.
Cassie and Carla have been fighting a losing battle with their bodies since they were teenagers.
I'm always labelled as the fat, happy girl. And people say, oh, you've got a pretty face. It's just the rest of me's not so pretty.
Both women have spent most of their lives hiding their legs from the world.
People do ridicule. It's horrible when you've actually got to look around a restaurant and think, can I manage to sit on those chairs? Will they support me? Will I be able to get out of that chair?
I've had many negative experiences going shopping for clothes. I had shop assistants look at me and turn around and walk away.
People assume that you sit around and eat all day and you don't do any exercise.
But nothing could be further from the truth.
I've done everything, but it's never really made a difference to my legs.
I tried probably every diet in the book and still maintained my big thighs and hips.
Carla just thought she was overweight.
Doctors told me all my life that I've been obese or morbidly obese, that if I didn't lose weight, I wouldn't see my children grow up.
What she didn't know, and what many GPs failed to diagnose, is a genetic condition that doesn't respond to dieting or exercise.
I saw a physiotherapist about some arthritic pain in my knees, and she took one look at my legs and said to me, I think you've got lipedema.
Carla and Cassie have both been diagnosed with lipoedema, a chronic genetic condition where fat cells abnormally build up in their legs and sometimes the arms. Doctors still don't really know what causes it, but say it affects mostly women, about 10%, and usually kicks in around puberty or pregnancy.
I cried buckets when I was really diagnosed. I was pleased that I no longer had to feel shame about my body that I'd felt all my life.
It was very, very bittersweet. At least I know it's not my fault, but it's still, I can't really do anything about it.
There is no cure for the painful and debilitating disease.
When you walk around for any length of time, your legs swell even more. So I've often wondered what my legs weigh because they feel like they weigh a tonne. I wear compression from my ankle to my waist.
I can't run as much as I would like. I can't chase my children as much as I like.
Treatments really focus on reducing the impact of the functional problems that people have. So sore knees, sore hips, and often they're requiring knee or hip replacements.
6 months ago, Cassie had surgery on her arms to remove the fat.
The real treatment focuses on either removing fat tissue by liposuction or, in some select cases, excising skin and fatty tissue.
In the future, I'm hoping that surgery on my legs will improve my condition and that it will enable me to keep my mobility for longer.
The problem is the procedure isn't covered by Medicare, which makes it an expensive exercise, at around 15 grand each leg.
Essentially, they're done as cosmetic patients, but of course, due to all these significant musculoskeletal problems and functional problems with walking and mobility, it's far from a cosmetic problem.
Researchers are working towards a genetic test to catch and treat the condition early. In the meantime, brave sufferers are bearing their pins in a photo campaign aimed at exposing the little-known disease and its big challenges.
If we don't show our legs, then people aren't going to learn about the condition, and we want to make life better for our children and our grandchildren.
What this disease has shown me is that it's more important to think about what people are like on the inside rather than what they look like on the outside.
It's crazy, the perspective that Carly has battled cancer, she's battled open heart surgery, none of those things brought her to tears. It's this disease that brings her to tears. And for these women, they never show their legs. They cover up their entire lives. And for our story tonight, that would have been an incredibly hard thing to do and a really brave thing to do, but they wanted to do it so other women feel.
Really important, though, that it is, you know, it's to do with mobility. You know, this is not a cosmetic thing. If people it's a health issue. If they can't get around, then it should be covered by Medicare. It's amazing.
It is Lipedema Awareness Month, by the way. If you want more information on that, you can go to the links page on our website. You'll find it there.